You know, it's just something that would really affect me, and I just felt so uncomfortable and just hated my appearance, my body image, like everything. I would edit my pictures to make myself look smaller. So I stopped eating, like it just wasn't healthy. It's so easy to feel like out of place because, you know, on social media, slim thick. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Silhouette of Beauty. I hope you guys are blessed and doing good. The lighting is good. What? Today I'm doing an overcoming insecurities part 3. The last time I did this one, I believe, was about my hair, and then the one before was why I stopped wearing makeup. Well, why God told me to stop wearing makeup during a specific time. And yeah, today I'm here with, you know, another video about my journey to self-love concerning body image. And yeah, I hope you guys, you know, are inspired by this, and I hope this is, you know, able to encourage and uplift someone as I be transparent and honest. And so, like, in primary school, like, I've been bullied before, and you know, I've been called ugly and I've been called fat, and when I was young, that really affected me. And because it wasn't dealt with, it was kind of just watered and grew and grew and grew in terms of like insecurities and low self-esteem. So yeah, that's when the seed was planted. That was around year 5, year 6, and then I went to secondary school. So then when I went to secondary school, I became very conscious of my food portions, and you know, it's just something that would really affect me. Like I just didn't eat much. Like my portions were very, very small, or I'll just always be conscious that, okay, like I'll feel guilty if I ate a lot, if that makes sense, or not a lot, but like not small portions. There were certain things that I did not like to wear because I just felt very uncomfortable in my body, and I felt like everyone was just looking at me. And I remember back in the day, I went to carnival. This was before I was saved or whatever, but I went to carnival with my cousin. This was my first time, and I wanted to wear this like leopard print bodycon dress, and then I put it on and I just went and changed, and I just felt so uncomfortable, and I just really didn't like the way I looked. Like when I looked in the mirror, I don't know how to explain it, only those who can relate can understand what I'm trying to say, but whenever I looked in the mirror, I would think ill, like disgusting. Like I hated the way that I looked. I was so uncomfortable and just hated my appearance, my body image, like everything. This began to like grow with me, and then it got to like year 8/year 9, and then this is when I didn't really like eating in front of my friends. And my friends were lovely people, it's not like they made me feel uncomfortable, but I just felt like because I ate a lot of junk food, like sweets and all of that, I just felt like, oh, like I don't know, I just felt uncomfortable, like someone's gonna think like what. I would only buy canteen food. This was like during year 8 and year 9. I would only eat canteen food if someone else was buying it. So if anyone ever came for me, I'd be like, oh no, but she's eating a pizza over there, so why can't I, kind of thing. And this is just my mentality. This is how I used to think, and it's actually really sad because like it's just really sad. I was so young, like, but it's what it is. Now on Instagram, I would edit my pictures in such a way where I would look slimmer. So I think it's called the mode, so I don't know, something. There was this app that I used to use, and I would just like make myself look slimmer, and then that's the only way that I would post on Instagram, because that's the only way that I felt accepted. And you know, it's this continuous like cycle that I went through of trying to be validated by people. Like I just wanted to feel accepted, and I felt like my body image and how I looked and my weight and everything didn't allow me to be accepted. I kept on altering my appearance, and like even the way I dressed, like I would always tie like a cardigan around my waist to cover like my belly and stuff. And yeah, and then in year 10 it got really, really bad. So it was year 10 summer, it got really, really bad, and I just felt so terrible about how I looked. So I stopped eating, or I would eat very, very, very minimal food. Like it just wasn't healthy, and I knew deep down inside I was hungry, but I just stopped eating. I just stopped eating. I was only drinking water, and if I was eating, it was yogurt and fruit, and that's the only thing that I was eating. So back in the day, my best friend at the time like she called me and she was like, because I was Snapchatting it like, oh guys, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. But that's my way again of trying to be approved by other people, even though they were my friends. I'm just saying, like, this was where my mentality was at. So she called me and she was like, Tabby, what are you doing? Where are you trying to lose weight? She was like, I don't even think you're big, like you're just bloated. I'm like, okay. And then she was like, where are you trying to lose weight? And I'm like, my belly. She was like, I don't even think you need to lose weight. Like, she gave me some tips. That was nice. And she was like, what I was doing was not bad. It wasn't like she was only saying bad things, but she did help me in one aspect in terms of what to eat. And she was like, I don't think you should lose weight on your belly, I think you should work on your legs. That's what she said to me. And I remember thinking, what? Like, I was just too confused, but I let it slide. Like, she's my best friend, whatever. But that's one thing that contributed to it. So then I was even more conscious because I wasn't even insecure about my legs, and then now someone's telling me that I should work on my legs. Like, what does this even mean? Like, what? I wasn't eating, and then I lost loads of weight. Like, I don't know if people notice, only because I know how I looked. I can see the change. I'll put a picture here. And yeah, I'd lost so much weight, and then it was around Christmas time, and then I just gained all the weight back. In year 10, that's when I gave my life to Christ, year 10 January. So after I'd given my life to Christ, like, I just had a whole new like perspective of myself. Like, the love of Christ had just, you know, embraced me. Like like, this is really sad. Whoa. Like, my journey to Christ, and like after, you know, giving my life to Christ, and after, you know, building a relationship with God, I just like, because God's love here, like God's love, once you experience it, it's just something that it's so unexplainable. But God's love, like, my heart was just filled with God's love. And you know how they say you learn love from God? Like, after building my relationship with God, I started to love myself even more, because all I received from God was love. And even though, like, you know, I lived a sinful life, and even though like for a long period of time my back was turned towards God, like I just felt like whenever I was in his presence, like I could just be myself. I just felt content with who I was, and I just began to feel more confident in myself. And you know, like, I gave my life to Christ January, and then he told me to start my channel in February. And because I felt like all my life I had to like seek approval from like other people, and I was just so uncomfortable with who I was and how I looked, me starting a channel like really just like boosted my confidence, because it forced me to, you know, put myself out there how I am and live my truth, unaltered, unedited, just who I am. And from there I started to grow and just really love myself. And that was my journey to self-love, like accepting me for me and just living my truth and being me, not trying to fit in and not trying to, you know, impress other people, and not trying to, you know, seek validation and seek approval from other people, but just being content in who I am and being myself. And that's the best person you can ever be. The more I started doing that, like, the more happier I was on the inside. I wasn't crying myself to sleep. Like, I just felt so comfortable in who I was. And for anyone that's watching this, any young girl, any young boy, anybody that's watching this, I just want you to know that you are beautiful. And I just pray that you come to the understanding of your beauty. I just pray that God's love will fill your heart so much that you will be able to see the beauty of who you are. You will be able to see how beautiful and wonderfully you have been made in his image. And like, in this generation, it's so easy to feel like out of place, because, you know, on social media, slim thick, it's so easy to just, you know, feel out of place. Like, every girl looks a certain way, like everyone has a certain figure, everyone has, you know, big bum, curves, you know, slim waist, small waist, flat belly. Like, it's easy to just feel out of place because, you know, how you look isn't really like out there. But as long as you are content with who you are, then you won't allow those things to affect you. Those things won't faze you, because everyone is made uniquely in their own way. And when you start comparing how you look and who you are to other people and to, you know, social media standards, that's when you become blinded to your beauty. That's when you start to miss, you know, the beauty that's actually within you. And I hope this, you know, touched someone and helped someone in any little way. And thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I should have said this in the beginning, but please subscribe. And thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting me through this journey. And you know, whether you've been here from the start or you've recently joined, it means so much to me, because you know, this channel has been like a very big contribution to my growth as a person, and you guys growing with me and just supporting me, it just means everything to me. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.